It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Outside Winslow. Screen by Wiseman. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are... delicious dime. This was the ladder.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Shot is good by Reeves.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Burke. Here's the pick. Doncic outside. The fadeaway. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Young looking around. Kicks it out Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Young. Gets the 3 to fall.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Smith outside. From deep. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Screen by Wiseman. And it's Winslow missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Reeves. And here's Ingram from the arc. Pass to Burke. Now here's Doncic. He's covered by Reeves. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the Lakers. Outside Reeves. "54 seconds left now in the first quarter. Towns way outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Wiseman. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
From deep, Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Doncic up top. No made baskets yet. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw is good. Young.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Here's Doncic. He gets it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Well, a good close contest so far. Far as man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Morant with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. And Burke pulls it down. And here's Johnson. Pulls up, high post. And he drops that one in.
I like the call that time by Johnson, getting himself some help so he can find a shot for his team.
Team foul. Kevin Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Pass to Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And Wemby rips one from long distance.
3 points.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
Here's Carter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Stolen by Carter. For 3. Drills it from deep.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
They set the screen. Pass to Burke. Capella with it. Back to Burke. Burke on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Durant. And Burke pulls it down. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Carter. Screen by Capella. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Shrimp.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
That's tipped. Johnson with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Some changes for Los Angeles.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Reeves. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Pass to Odom. The three. Towns with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Trailing by 2. The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim. Right side Simmons. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Prime time, big time defense from Towns.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Reeves outside. Odom grabs the miss. Simmons looking around. Pass to White. Shot on the wing. And that one hits the back iron. Smith into the... Oh, wow! Oh!
Watch out for that.
Big finish.
Austin Reeves.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
White hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks, they're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 2-point game. Pass to Reeves. Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. And that one's good. Brand's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job that time by Brandon. Knocked it down off the catch and shoot. No dribble needed.
On the break. Oh, the dunk by Smith. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Now here's Wiseman. He's got 6. There's a screen. Pass to Odom. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Down low. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's Young with the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Odom. Pass to Wiseman. Outside White. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. No good there, off the double clutch. And here's Reeves. From the top of the key. That shot off. White on the wing. Doncic up top. The kick out to White. Pass to Odom. Back to White. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 1. Now here's Reeves. For 3, Smith buries it from 3. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding in capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
To the paint. Here's White. And he dunks it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now here's Morant. He's scoreless. The kick to Durant. Durant, sweet touch on the floater.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guards like quickness, that should almost be out ball.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
Durant's shot is off. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Winslow. Back to Wiseman. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Pass to Durant. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Goes up on the baseline. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Winslow's got 5 now. And here's Edwards outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks, they're up. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Now Johnson. And stolen by Edwards. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Morant outside. On target from range. Morant's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both shots good from the stripe.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Los making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
And Allie, thanks. Trent's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Durant for three. They get it back. Burke. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Burke's gotten 4 this quarter. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
This one for 3. And Burke pulls it down. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Outside Johnson. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. About 2 minutes into the fourth here. White, good.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Trent. Towns for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
To the inside. Here's Burke. The kick out to White. Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Left side Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hey, when you're defending KJ, you got to back up a little bit to account for his tremendous acceleration.
There's Young with the 3. And Burke pulls it down. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Young. We're going the other way. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Burke. Six on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Another shot. Here's Wiseman. The layup off target. so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long and good night, everyone.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Wembanyama outside. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
There's the three. Duncan grabs the rebound. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Pass to McGrady. Lets it go with the three. Rebound the Lakers. It's Young on the wing. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Duncan. A three from Wembanyama. And Elton Brand pulls it down. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Towns. No good from 18.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here is Smith. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Listen, this guy is an impressive athlete. And what an impressive slam from J.R. Smith there.
Duncan outside. Off target with his three.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Now, here is McGrady. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Brand outside. Screen by Brand. Goes up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
From deep, Jordan. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Towns, no luck.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Duncan. Hasn't made one yet. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Towns, the screen. Over to the left wing. Offline with his 3. Jordan outside. Wembanyama, a screen. Can they get it?
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they're up by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively, he just makes it look easy sometimes.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Durant. Durant raising up.
KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
The drive by Booker. Holmgren wide open. They get it back. Smith with it. Back to Holmgren. Hassan and Smith with the assist that time.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Los Angeles trails by 3. Morant outside. Back to Schrempf. Now here's Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. Makes it off the glass.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw says, not here, not now.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Austin Reeves. Timeout.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Young for three. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And three from Jordan. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside for Wembanyama. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Outside Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
From deep, Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Here's Edwards. And that one goes long. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Inside. Here's Brand. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Oklahoma City Thunder up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's McGrady. Sinks the triple. McGrady's got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
And here's Smith. Left side, Towns. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Reed. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Wembanyama. Duncan in the corner. 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Duncan's got 5 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 16 points for him.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Into the lineup for your home team.
Reeves outside.
Derek Coleman.
Towns the screen. Will it go? Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Home team. Substitution on the court.
The Lakers with the ball. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
1:16 left in the third. McGrady outside. Wembanyama, a screen. A shot by McGrady, no good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Jordan with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Los Angeles trails by 20. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Here's McGrady. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
On the wing, Reed. And a miss there on the triple. McGrady outside.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Thunder delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wing, Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Edwards looking it over. Over Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic so pretty, so fluid.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Booker with it. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I love the total commitment from Booker against the foul. He doesn't just give up on the attempt.
And the Lakers making a change here. Both free throws good from Booker. Now Young. Screen by Brand. Misses the three.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
For three, Booker. A shot off that time. Brand right side. Pass to Reeves. for the three. And he's good on the three ball.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Leonard. Holmgren the screen. For three. Rebounded by Brand. Los Angeles trails by 19. Young with no one around. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Pass to Reeves. Shoots it. Again, Los Angeles.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Over in the corner, Olajuwon. Holmgren the screen. Good on the triple.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 17.
Make some noise.
1:31 left in the fourth. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And the three off target. Here's Holmgren. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Detlef Schrempf. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Booker outside. Fades. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That is his first foul of the game. Here are the Lakers. They trail by 18. Edwards drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's McGrady. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke.